Yo, what's really good, future? And all of my day ones, everyone who's been here since day one, thank you. So, today is a very different topic, and before I start, I just wanted to say if you aren't like in the nursing field and you're here just to watch videos, I'd like to say thank you very much. But if this isn't your type of video, go ahead and click out. I'll be releasing a vlog this week. This is a very deep topic for me, and I only say this because, yes, I failed NCLEX twice, and I wanted to discuss this experience because this is something that most people won't discuss. They won't discuss their failures in success, and success is a very subjective matter. Let me tell you guys my story, okay? So I went to school in the Philippines, and for those who don't know, we have a very different curriculum in the Philippines. It's actually based on the US curriculum, but our clinicals aren't as strong as your guys's. Well, I guess that's subject to matter. It depends on where you actually went to school. But I went to school that really didn't have a lot of resources to some of the greater hospitals. But that doesn't conflict with the fact that, you know, I had an education. So I went to school in the Philippines. I graduated in 2010. I actually took the Philippine board exams, so I am actually a nurse back there. They were somewhat hard. But before I actually took the board exams in the Philippines, I was getting ready to take the NCLEX, and the first time I took it was in the Philippines. Failed. My exam went to 265 questions. At that point, like, I had a feeling I failed. I already knew it. Got the results, and it said I was weak in multiple areas, so I was at that point, you know, if you fail an exam, like, the world feels like it's crashing down on you. I thought I reviewed, but I didn't, because at the time I was reading Saunders and I was basically messing around. I was not reviewing. The second time was also in the Philippines. This was prior to the local board exams again. So I convinced my parents to let me take the exam one more time. It was like I think it was up to 96 in the exam stopped, and again I had that same feeling. I was like, shoot, I think I failed. It just wasn't a good feeling. And when I got the results, I was crushed. I did the Pearson view trick, and I went to the credit card page, and I was crushed. I was like, whatever, I don't care anymore. So my dad actually talked to me and convinced me to take the exam, you know, the local board exam. I told myself, I'll do it, whatever, I don't care anymore. So I got ready for the local board exams. Philippines is very different how they review for the board exams. They actually have like these big seminars where you sit and they lecture you. It was at that point where a lot of my colleagues had already passed their board exams in the Philippines, and you know, they had something. They had more than what I had, and I wanted that. It was very transparent that I wanted to get more out of life, and I was asking, what are these kids doing? So I questioned myself, and I asked myself, like, what do I really want? After I took the local board exams, I found out that I passed the local boards. There, I had what was called leverage, and I was like, let me take the NCLEX one more time. It was at that point where I kind of already thought like I was gonna join the military. I was like, let me try the NCLEX. Let's see what happens. 1 month straight, I just locked myself in a room, and I was using Saunders and La Charities for my review. Oh man, hold on, let me wipe my nose. I'm getting snotty. I couldn't help but think, but like I was gonna fail, and I kept telling myself that. And it was actually my dad who caught me one night, and I was already at the verge of crying. I just felt like this isn't gonna work out. My dad told me it's gonna be okay. It's just an exam, you got this. Continued to study, and I was doing like 1 chapter a day in Saunders, and it wasn't until November 16th where I took that exam. I remember the exact date because that's when I passed, and like my life changed. I scheduled for the November 16th, flew up to Anchorage because I was staying in Alaska at the time. In Alaska, in Ketchikan, Alaska specifically, you can't take the exam there. You have to go to a test center. So stopped at 75. Let me tell you, the feeling of stopping at 75, it just felt like I failed. And to be honest, I don't remember any of the questions that were on the exam except for one. So me and my parents decided to do this Pearson view trick. The good pop-up came up. I was in awe. I didn't know what to think, because for the first time in life I worked so hard to get something that I really, really wanted. I think the abstract from this story is that if you really, really, really want something, and you're willing to work for it, and you're willing to ask for guidance and help from anyone who's had the same experiences or who knows failure, in my case my father, you are willing to actually work for it. I don't regret it. Those nights of just reviewing and re-reviewing the material I thought I already knew comes into play, and from knowing literally that much to where I'm at right now, all the experience I've gained just from what happened in the past, that it's made it all worth it. So thank you very much for making it up to this point. If you guys made it up to this point, please do smash the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. You know, I always, if you take a look at all my videos, I always do my best to reply to absolutely everyone I can. You know, I know there are people in this seat. Some people aren't in this seat and they don't know what it's like to have failed this exam, but you know, I do, and I think that's what's made me a better nurse. And to be honest, like, understanding that failure makes you overall thankful for all the success you have. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you aren't a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's talk again next time, but next time is gonna be a vlog. I keep promising myself I'll do a vlog, so y'all take care.